Howdy, I am Jerry Mack, and welcome to the show. On this particular show, I'm going to be featuring Mr. Geary Nelson. I'm going to start off by singing a song, and then I'm going to bring him on. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
You think of your children and what they may say. You feel that resentment.
Hello, my name is Geary Nelson, singer-songwriter from America's Midwest. That song you just heard, it's called Continues to Burn. I wrote that song in December of 2015, released it in 2016 in Europe and worldwide distribution. Had some pretty good luck with it, and I was able to go ahead and record a whole complete album in 2016 called Continues to Burn. I've been playing music since about 9 years old. My father, a country singer in the Chicago suburbs, taught me how to play the guitar when I was very young. When I was about 10 or 11, I was able to sit in with his band in those suburbs as a bass player. Whenever the bass player had some other obligation that he had to play at, I was able to sit in. To be 10 or 11 years old and be on the stage with a bunch of grown-ups, especially with my father singing his country songs, was a great thrill in my life. I started writing songs when I was 14 years old and continued to write songs even till today. I write one new song approximately every 2 or 3 weeks. I have a song catalog of about 150 songs, and I have them at different stages of completion, and I work on those songs on a daily basis. So having such a backlog of songs to work on, I'm pretty busy every single day. I still play live shows today. Here in Arkansas, I have a band called Rockin' Roads. The drummer is Phil Kilmer, keyboard player Peggy Nelson, my wife. Bass player is Mark McKay. And we play locally around here. We do some festivals and things of that sort. And we do some of my songs in our shows, but our main category and catalog is classic rock, and that's what we do. When you listen to my songs that I write and perform and release on the radio, I perform all the parts that you hear. I do all the singing, lead vocals, background vocals. I play the guitar parts, the bass parts, the keyboard parts, outside of an occasional keyboard part that my wife Peggy contributes to that song if she's willing and has time to do that at that moment. These are things that I really love to do. I record my own music, I mix it, and I master it. I'm not the best at the mastering part of it, but I'm learning every single day. I get a little better at it. Something that I really enjoy. That song that you just hear right now is called The Lovin' Kind. Just released that in Europe and the worldwide distribution. And that song is already moving up the independent charts in Europe. So that's something that you can hear out on my music page and also all the radio stations around the world. My music page is GaryNelson.com. That's GaryNelson.com. Come on and say hello, listen to my catalog of songs that I have out there, and always feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you think. Some of the things that I wanted to add to the songwriting process that I work on, everyone has a different way that they do it. Some people write words first, some people write the chords first or the melody line. It really varies on the artist and the songwriter on the way that they do it. There's not one way that's the right way or one way that's the wrong way. A lot of people ask me, Gary, how do you do these types of things? Well, for me personally, it's always been the music first. I always start with a chord structure and a melody line. Or I hear a melody line first, and then I build that melody line around a chord structure. There has been occasions when I did write a song based off of words, and one of those was Continues to Burn that I released in 2016. I had that word process going on in my mind, and the melody came quickly with it, and then of course I went ahead and built a chord structure around it. But just remember, there's not a wrong or right way of recording songs, or writing songs I should say. It just depends on the artist. Some artists write, like I said, they write the words first, some write the chords first, some get the melody line first. There's no wrong or right way. Just write the song and enjoy what you're doing. A lot of the songs that I have written are different subjects. Some of them are my experiences, things that I've been exposed to. But I always felt that as a songwriter, you should just expand your boundaries and write whatever comes up in your mind or what you think might be interesting. So I try to write interesting things. I try to make the titles make sense. I like to have a chorus and a bridge in the song that makes sense. So these are the things that I like to work on. I can't thank you enough for stopping by today to listen to what I have to say about my songwriting process. And don't forget, you can come out and meet me on GaryNelson.com. That's GearyNelson.com. Stop by and say hello.
You can find Gary Nelson on Facebook by going there and searching for Geary J. Nelson. That's Geary. Geary J. Nelson.
When he holds you tight, when he's loving you,
Do you think of me?
once upon a time, you said you were mine. Promises made to me on bending knees. I went to war, you changed your mind. Letters you wrote me telling me goodbye. sands of time. Did you think of me when you said goodbye? Did you think of me, how it hurt me inside? Now I know you didn't think of me. Now I am home to start my life. I see you walking, then you turned and smiled. You waved to me and winked your eyes. Now do you think of me when he holds you tight at night? Do you think of me when he kissed you goodnight? When he's loving you, do you think of me? How could I know after all this time? Some spark was left for me there in your heart. You touch my hand, my heart's on fire. Do you think of me when he holds you tight at night? Do you think of me when you kiss goodnight? Do you think of me when he holds you tight at night? Do you think of me when you kiss goodnight? When he's loving you, do you think of me? When he holds you tight, do you think of me? When you kiss goodnight, do you think of me? When he's loving you, do you think of me? When he's holding you, do you think of me? When he holds you tight, do you think of me? When you kiss goodnight, do you think of me? When he's loving you, do you think of me? When he's holding you, do you think of me? When he holds you tight, when you kiss goodnight, do you think of me? When he's loving you, when he's holding you, do you think of me? When he holds you tight, do you think of me? When you kiss goodnight, do you think of me? When he's loving you, when he's holding you, when he holds you tight, when you kiss goodnight, when he's loving you, when he's holding you.
His name is Geary Nelson, and you can find him at Facebook by looking for Geary, Geary J. Nelson. It is my pleasure knowing him, and he's a great singer and songwriter, and he would love to hear from you at Facebook. Send him a friend request. You can never have too many friends.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Little Sue,
Yes, that woman on the keyboard is Gary's wife, Peggy Nelson. That was him live with his band. I hope you've enjoyed the little mini spotlight I put on Geary there. Now, here.
In my mind, there's this memory that just won't go away. It found a room, it was empty, so it moved right in to stay. This memory found a vacancy and moved right in for the rest of time. Now this it wants the corridors back and forth between my heart and mind. Like a ghost, it walks this memory. It haunts my mind and heart. It moves at night, it keeps me company. When it's cold, lonely and dark, and this memory, it found a vacancy and moved right in for the rest of time. Now this memory, it wants the corridors back and forth between my heart and mind. Now this memory, it wants the corridors back and forth between my heart and mind.
That was Pacer Fisher, a friend of mine from the great state of Texas.
No matter how you're broken, no matter what condition you are in, no matter how confused you are, no matter how you're beaten down by sin, no matter if you see no light, within the darkness you're imprisoned in. Just lift your eyes to God above. He's calling out, you can begin again.
You can begin again. You can begin again. God's guidance and His power can revive your life, and then if you'll only trust, obey, and covenant with Him, you will begin again. You can begin again. You will begin again. You can begin again. You can become productive within the will of God He wants you in. He'll lift you up and heal your heart and give you courage to begin again. He'll give you insight from the throne. You only need to ask, then flee from sin. Worship only God above. He knows through Him you can begin again. Oh, you can begin again. You can begin again. God's guidance and His power can revive your life, and then you'll only trust, obey, and covenant with Him, you will begin again. You can begin again. If you covenant with Him, you can begin again.
That was Gary Paxton with the hat on in the beginning of that song, and it was James Marvell without the hat on that was finishing it up. Here is another friend of mine. He's a songwriter. He's not singing it, but he wrote it. He's blind. He's from Indianapolis, Indiana, and boy, he can sure write a good song. His name is Al.
There was a time when I was young. God bless our precious land. With Old Glory in our classroom, a pledge to understand. A song, God bless America. Everything was better then. Then they pushed the Lord away. Think about it, my friend. Do you remember how Old Glory was respected in this land? Never let it touch the ground and fold it up by hand. Always fly it high and proud, that all her world may see. One nation under God, with truth and liberty. Maybe they don't care about this country anymore. Maybe they don't remember how it was before. when the love of God and country was first on our mind. Under no circumstances would we leave someone behind. I remember when the eagle flew and landed on the moon. I remember when Geary Cooper walked the street in high noon. When I was young, my heroes were the cowboys of the West. We were rewarded for our efforts each time we did our best. When Jesus was our Savior and Christmas his birthday, no one ever thought of saying happy holiday. And all the children then were taught to know the golden rule, and the doors were never locked. You could walk into our schools. Do you remember how Old Glory was respected in this land? Never let it touch the ground and fold it up by hand. Always fly it high and proud, that all the world may see. One nation under God, with truth and liberty. One nation under God, with truth and liberty.
That great song was written by my friend Alvin Ray Kessinger. He's blind, but he sure can see those lyrics in his head. Alvin is from Indianapolis, Indiana, and if you'd like to make friends with him on Facebook, you can do so by just searching for Alvin, Alvin, Kessinger, Kessinger. I'm Geary Mack, and it's my pleasure presenting these shows, and I want everybody to know that this show and all the others that we do like this are featured at Facebook. They're streaming live at Facebook, and they're also streaming live at YouTube. And at Facebook, we stream to Geary Mack and Friends Country Music Group and also to my timeline. If you have trouble finding a video, because what we do is we record them and they're all saved there and put there forever, and also at YouTube forever. And if you have trouble finding our videos at Facebook, you can always go to YouTube and search for Geary Mack Live. And remember the date of the particular show you're looking for, like today, Monday, 2/22/21, and you'll see the date is beside it and the day's beside it, and I have a bunch of them there, and you just click on the ones you want to watch. We appreciate you watching and appreciate you being here, and right now I'm going to take off till another time. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we cross paths again. I am Geary Mack, and I